My name is Ahil, but I go by SJ.
My name is Ahil.
And today we'll be doing a series of skits to show you how the students were impacted by the pandemic of 2019-2020.
This is relatable for all of you, so enjoy.
But before we begin, let's discuss some of the effects students went through.
According to the Chicago Tribune, the first lockdown was announced mid-March 2019 as Illinois reached 585 confirmed cases across all 25 counties, including 163 new cases. The death toll has risen to 5 as officials announced a Cook County woman in her 70s has died from COVID-19.
Let's take a look how students reacted when they first heard the news.
Good morning, class. There will be an important announcement today, so watch out for that.
Good morning, boys and girls. Schools will remain closed until further notice due to the pandemic that has been taking place around the world. Please stay safe and avoid any interactions with outsiders. You all will be sent an email within a week when we have more information. Until then, hang in tight. You all are dismissed for a reminder of the day. Stay safe, South.
Yo, it's about time, bro. We get a break from school. I really don't want to study for the upcoming test we have.
Honestly, I was gonna cheat off Christian anyway, so I don't want to take it.
Yeah, bro. We should grab some food.
All right, let's go.
2 weeks later.
Yo, bro, this has gotten like really serious.
Yeah, bro. My grandma's been really sick, and we've been quarantining in all different rooms.
I'm sorry, bro. I hope she feels better.
Did you get an email from South?
Yeah, online school is about to be easy.
But little did we know, this was not gonna be easy.
An article by the National Academy of Sciences stated students lost an average 3.16 percentile points on the national distribution.
That's insane if you think about it. Students across the whole world found it really difficult to join classes, and teachers were giving away a lot of homework all at once, and would give students only a couple of days to finish it.
This would make students turn in poorly done assignments, just get their homework out of the way, and do their assignments in the same manner.
Which would lead students not to only fall behind in class, but also affect them mentally and physically.
This leads us to talk about how the pandemic affected our mental health.
What's wrong, SJ?
Man, online school has been way harder than I anticipated.
Yeah, same here. All this anxiety and pressure is building up. How are you feeling, man?
Man, I'm falling behind in every single class. Like, I'm not even getting the support I need from the teachers, and it's been really tough on me.
Yeah, I've gotten this laziness factor, and it's been making me gain weight. Not good.
Did you know a survey done by 1,500 high school students by the Science Direct stated that out of the 1,500 students, 16% of the students have been depressed?
That's almost 240 students.
Gyms have been closed too, which means that I'm gaining a whole bunch of extra weight.
Yeah. You wanna go work out with me? We'll make a home gym.
That sounds really good. Let's do it.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Based off a paper done by scientific reports, it indicated that excessive use of technology has led to weight gain this past year.
Which has forced the students to stay at home majority of the time, leading to higher usage of technology, which is a whole domino effect.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. There's some days where I look at the screen and it's too much for me.
Yeah, this is a real dilemma. Students across the world has being faced with this every single day.
On top of all this, older high school students have to worry about college, which is another thing that they have to worry about.
True.
On to our next topic.
Let's go. College decision time has finally arrived for the seniors this year, and this year specifically has been the hardest on them.
In a PowerPoint done by the National Research Center for College and University Admissions, they had a bar graph that represented the amount of students who were concerned about their family's financial situation going into the pandemic, and 33% of them said that they were concerned.
To put this into perspective, imagine this: you're saving your whole life for something you want so badly, only to use that money for something else.
Families were faced with the hardest dilemma that they've ever faced in their life.
Many families during this hard time have had to resort to different pathways for their money. A study done by the PR News has found 6 out of 10 families have been affected by this pandemic, and 72% of the parents have pulled from their child savings.
The majority of families had no choice. They either saw it as starve or pull from their student saving account.
This probably impacted students that were debating on going to colleges of their dreams, and now they have to resort to going to colleges that are in-state to save money and help their families out.
Many students were also faced with a psychological effect by COVID-19.
Hey bro, what's up, man?
Leave me alone.
Hey man, what's going on?
I said back up.
Okay, come on. You can always talk to me. What's going on?
I don't want to talk about it.
Come on, man. Tell me.
No, I don't want my problems becoming your problems.
I understand that, man. We're friends, so come on. Let's go talk about it.
Alright, let's go.
In the last clip, you saw Ahil being really angry with me, but wouldn't tell me what's wrong with him.
A research article done in 2020 states a logical examination on COVID-19 is critical to forestall the damaging tendency of it in friendly, political, mental, instructive, and monetary measurement. After the coronavirus surge has been controlled after some time, the mental consequence for individuals will be more clear by making students more triggered and causing them to have more mood swings.
In the last case you saw, Ahil was really stressed out, but wouldn't tell me what's wrong with him. But instead of talking to his friend about it, what he decided to do was push me, and you should never act that violent against your friends.
This pandemic has made students really stressed out, so instead of dealing with the problems at hand, they shut down, causing numerous psychological factors.
Now let's take a look at students' lives outside of school and how their lives have been impacted by the pandemic.
Let's go.
Hey.
Hey son, why don't you go outside and play with your friends instead of sitting home all day?
I don't really feel like going outside, Dad.
I understand that, but your friends would love to see you.
I don't think I have a social life anymore. All I do is sit at home, do homework, and this pandemic has really affected my relationship with my buddies.
I understand that, but you know there are other things you can do.
Like what, Dad?
Why don't you use WhatsApp?
WhatsApp is for old people.
Well, what do you youngins use these days?
FaceTime.
Well, you know, I've heard and read a story about it that the Atlantic report shows that video chatting can help reduce depression in people age 60 and older. A group of friends together all coming in at once really decreases depression.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I'll go FaceTime my buddies.
Yes, son, go ahead and do that.
Thank you, Dad. We just witnessed Ahil and his father's interaction about going out in public and being with his friends, but Ahil shut his father down real quick, saying he can't due to the pandemic.
Throughout this past year, there has been many restrictions on our social activities, and also many of them restricting high school events and social clubs.
An article by Riverside Military Academy stated that without daily interactions with their peers, students fail to build a relationship with their friends that is most common during this time of life. Based off this, we can conclude that since they can't be with their friends, that many friendships are deteriorating now.
I feel you on that. I recently started going out more, and it feels so awkward talking to people. I really need to work on rebuilding my social skills.
Yeah. Many social outlets, such as football games, basketball games, and pep rallies, which have all been restricted, are one of the many reasons why people can't go out in public and be with their friends anymore. Every year or so, many students look forward to these times, and within a blink of an eye, it was all gone. Good morning, class. Today we'll be looking at the Battle of 1864 and the different challenges that the Americans faced during that time period. Well, look who decided to finally show up.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kristoff. It's been a really busy day, and I just had so many assignments I had to get done for the class.
It's okay. Take your backpack off and take your notebook out.
Of course.
15 minutes later.
The War of 1864 was a very difficult war. A war between Germany and India. The War of 18... Hey! I'm feeding my class again!
Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I had morning practice, and I was up all night doing my homework.
That's no excuse. Get out of my classroom, now!
Sir, but...
Hey!
Alright, I'll leave.
Yeah, take your pillow. Who brings a pillow to class? Lazy boy? Hey man, thanks for FaceTiming me. You just woke me up, and it's only 12:30.
Hey man, of course I had to FaceTime you. You didn't have morning practice?
No, to school, remember? Everything is closed.
Oh yeah. Well, at least something good came out of this pandemic.
I don't have time to wake up early anymore, man. I wake up whenever I want and get my work done whenever I want. Yeah, man, my grades have never been this good.
Same here, bro.
In a paper from Francis Online, they stated, for example, of the students who spent less time studying at home, 66% felt they learned less at home than they would at school. Whereas, of the students who spent more time studying at home, 35% of them felt that they learned more. Students have been given a more flexible schedule now that they don't have to worry about after-school clubs or sports, and now they can just focus on their academics. All those sports and after-school activities are an important way for students to interact and to get to know each other during times like this. It's better just to keep 100% of your attention on the academics. Students that are visual and auditory learners have found it hard to adapt to the online learning methods, but they have found a way through Zoom meetings to ask any questions they may have and get the extra help that is needed.
To close things off, this pandemic has been very challenging on students, especially the ones that are in high school. Seniors didn't even get a prom, a proper send-off graduation, or any of the class trips they were planning on taking and looking forward to throughout their time in high school. As you all saw, some of the main conflicts students across the world were faced with were mental factors such as depression and anxiety. They also had to reconsider their dream colleges because of their financial situations. Their social skills were off, and finally, weight gain was a serious issue since gyms were closed. I hope this gave you a better understanding of exactly how students dealt with the pandemic of 2019 to 2020.